guys, and welcome to this week's edition of the Coffee and Hero Show. As I say, trying to get back onto a more regular schedule with these videos and some plans in place maybe for an extension of the YouTube channel with some new content coming as well, but more on that in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, this has been recorded obviously coming to the end of May, new releases this week. So when it comes to this week, first of all, the usual Diamond story has to come out. I swear I'm starting to come off like a parody at this point. But this week was supposed to see the release of Amazing Spider-Man 26. It's a release that Marvel have been hinting at for a while. It was going to be a big issue. There was going to be big consequences. They may have spoiled it themselves online, but that's a whole other strategy. But Amazing Spider-Man, we've been continuously getting 35 copies of for maybe the last 2-3 years. We get the variants, and I have a regular customer who gets all the variants. So you would think when you see on an invoice 35 copies of Amazing Spider-Man and then 4 variants, 1111, that the 35 would stick out like a sore thumb. But alas, Diamond decided to send me 0 copies of cover A, but still send the 4 variants. So I'm in the process of trying to get those replaced. I looked up the Diamond website, they seem to be out of stock. But the thing is, and this is where it becomes frustrating for me when, you know, guys let their pull list build up and they don't come and collect them. I mean, I don't want you guys to miss out, so I've actually coordinated with another store. They're sorting out 35 copies. They're sorting them out to me at a higher price, but you will not be charged anymore. You guys will still be charged cover price. They're all first prints. They'll all be bagged and boarded as normal. But again, it would be easy for me to just say, sorry guys, Diamond didn't deliver. The frustration comes for pull lists is that we always do our best to go above and beyond to make sure you guys don't miss out. And then maybe some people aren't picking their stuff up. So that's where the frustration comes. But I should have those copies hopefully by Thursday, Friday at the latest. So we will have them by the weekend. So anybody that has Amazing Spider-Man on their list, fear not, you will not miss out. First prints will be here, cover A's will be here. As I say, I just had to rely on the good graces of another store because I don't even know if Diamond are going to replace them. That's the other frustration. You know, when a copy's out of print or it's sold out at distributor level, tough, you know, that's the the frustrating element to it. So but as I say, that's the main thing that was missing this week. Somehow as well, for 2 weeks in a row, I'm supposed to have had a Spider-Man 2099 omnibus come in, and again, there was supposed to be 2 copies last week, only 1 came in, which was for a pull list. The other copy didn't arrive. That's fine, we'll send you it this week. It's on the invoice again this week. It hasn't arrived. So again, these are just the elements you got to work with for these guys, but I do it so you don't have to. But anyway, enough negativity. But yeah, so just in case you're coming in, you know, looking forward to Spidey this week, it will be here hopefully by Friday at the latest. And again, they're all first prints and cover A's and cover price and all the rest. So yeah, so that's the one thing just to comment on. Anybody that has CGC books away with us at the moment, they're all now in the grading quality control phase. So they'll be shipped hopefully from the States, I'd say early next week, but it'll probably still be a few weeks before they're back in terms of getting back to the London offices, sorted, sent to us, processed, etc., etc. So it'll be a couple of weeks for those. If you're looking to send any stuff away, we're probably looking to send some stuff away in the next couple of weeks. So if you have anything in mind, just drop it down to us and we'll sort that out for you. Other than that, I've been working on a couple of signings for later in the year. I hope to throw out some more information on that in the next couple of weeks. But they will be later in the year. Usually we like to try and do one around our birthday, which is June the 1st. Happy birthday to us, 6 years. But it just didn't fall on the cards this year. So it'll be later in the year, but I have 2 separate ones hopefully lined up. So again, keep an eye on the channel and the social medias, and we'll announce that when we have confirmed information. So I'm just going to jump into what's here this week then. As I say, I've got releases that are going on the racks, and I've got graphic novels and so forth that have come in this week. Variants wise, there's not an awful lot. There's literally 1 or 2, so I've just got it in the going on the racks part. So I'll go through that now. But yeah, as I say, I mean, there's more releases than what's here, but I always emphasize, you know, we will never go over the top on what we order for the racks for the simple reason that we can never put the business in jeopardy. There was another comic store that has closed in the last week or 2 called Subacomic, and they were guys who did online stuff, and they probably ordered 10, 15, 20 extra copies of every issue, you know, trying to judge what people are after. But it's why the pre-order system is so important for us guys. I mean, 90% of what we receive in on a Tuesday, it goes into pull lists. And we don't want you guys to miss out, but again, we have the boards which are now up to date with June's previews boards, so you can see what's coming out. But again, we keep ordering tight, so there'll be titles that you don't see here for the racks because all of them are in the pull lists, so they're out this week as well. But anyway, yeah, so kick things off, you've got going on the racks, we've got Deadpool number 7, 007 if you will. They've clearly missed out on a James Bond tie-in opportunity here. So issue 7 Deadpool. Doctor Strange, we're up to issue 3, so this is the new run that Jed MacKay has been on. Pasquale Ferry, Dormammu on the cover there. We have Edge of Spider-Verse number 2 going on the racks this week. So continuing on the 5-issue Edge of Spider-Verse series. We have The Savage Strength of Starstorm. This is one I'm really looking forward to, actually. This is done by a creator called Drew Craig. Drew Craig is actually the brother of Wes Craig, who does Kaya, Deadly Classics, etc. And this is a new sci-fi all ages book that they've been wanting to do for ages. So, yeah, Drew Craig and Jason Feinstein on this one. And that's a brand new number 1 from Image Comics. We have Scorched Spawn number 18 this week as well. So Sean Lewis continuing on with the Team Spawn book. We've got a brand new number 1 in the shape of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures. So a brand new number 1 there, and a new series for that. We have World Tree number 2 in. I've only got 1 or 2 copies of this because, again, I was supposed to have copies from Diamond. They messed us up with issue 1, so I sort of thought this is going to happen with issue 2 again, I bet you. So again, I sourced extra copies from elsewhere in advance, and it's lucky I did because they didn't send me any copies. Yeah, but anyway, issue 2 is out this week, so if it's on your pull list, it's in your box, so you're good to go there. So 10 in, of course, on this, Fernando Blanco. Second printings of number 1 also came in this week, so if you're late to the party with World Tree, you've got that chance. You'll see when I get into the graphic stuff, we've ordered some Avatar stuff in. This is more single issues. This is actually more like a sampler for Night of the Living Dead. It essentially contains 3 self-contained stories. And then we do have trades of Night of the Living Dead. So if you try this and you like this, which is just a £3 sampler, so to speak, we then do have the graphic novels. Back in stock this week is City Boy from DC. I thought this was a fantastic first issue. So definitely thought it was good to get more copies of it in. Part of the We Are Legends line, of course. We have DC Pride out this week, which is a big anthology book. Notable as well because it contains new material from one Grant Morrison as well. I mean, DC-wise, there's not a lot out this week for the simple reason that it's the 5-week month. So just a couple of annuals and Detective Comics bits and pieces. So yeah, DC Pride. So we've got the Power Girl Special is out this week. So again, a one-shot, which also features a Fire and Ice story from Stephanie Williams and Marguerite Sauvage. So that's a one-shot special, but we also got in the foil covers for this done by Stanley Artgerm Lau as well. So we've got a couple of those in as well. So yeah, as I say, new releases, there's other titles beyond what's there. It's just, as I say, we just had the sort of exact amounts for pull lists. But moving on to the new stuff in this week, and as I say, graphic novel wise, I would say I would order a bunch of the Avatar stuff. So what I've done is it's on the top row of the new release graphic novels. There's a full selection there. Obviously, we've got to keep it out of reach little grabby hands, younger readers, because it is very much adult material only. So it's mostly stuff from from same creators. So you've got Warren Ellis stuff here, you've got Alan Moore stuff here, and you've got Garth Ennis stuff here. So first of all, you have Etheric Mechanics, which is a graphic novella. You'll see these are a little thinner as well. These are what are called graphic novellas, so they're a little shorter than a full-size graphic novel, but bigger than than single issues. They're more along the lines of like annuals, that kind of thing, but independent. So you've got that one from Ellis. You've also got Atmospherics, another Avatar graphic novella. We have Dark Blue, which is notable as well for having Jason Burrows on art. We've got Frankenstein's Womb, which is another graphic novella there. We've got Wormwood, Chronicles of Wormwood, The Last Enemy, so Garth Ennis and Rob Steen on that one. And then we finish off with a little bit of Alan Moore, which is Light of Thy Countenance. This is a graphic novel adaptation of a Alan Moore book as well. But on to the more serious stuff, and we kick things off with undoubtedly one of the ones I think is one of the best titles this week, without a doubt. The Good Asian. This was a phenomenally good maxi series from Image Comics, written by Pornsak Pichetshow, and it's just an absolutely beautiful piece of work. So it is Alexandre Tefengi is the artist on this. and Lee Lockridge on colours as well. But, you know, featured on best of year list, left, right and centre. It's set in the 1930s in Chinatown, San Francisco. Phenomenal book. That's the whole 10 issues all in one volume. There are 2 individual trades, but if you like a good hardcover, that's the one to go for. Back in stock is the Chip Zdarsky first volume of Batman, so the Batman Failsafe arc, which of course is Jorge Jimenez on art, Tomo Murray on colours. We have a nice big thick book in this week for X-Men 92. The saga continues, so if you're a child of the X-Men 92 animated series, this is the one for you. This contains X-Men 92 from 2015, 1 to 4, X-Men 92 from 2016, 1 to 10, and X-Men 92 House of 92, 1 to 5 as well. So this is your pretty definitive comic version for the X-Men 92 stuff. A couple of Star Trek graphic novels in this week. So first of all, we have Star Trek Picard Stargazer, of course based on the hit Paramount series. And as well as that, we have Star Trek The Mirror War, also in graphic novel form this week. A couple of She-Hulk volumes. So first of all, we've got She-Hulk Jen of Hearts. This is volume 2 for the Rainbow Rowell run on She-Hulk. But we also have some classic She-Hulk stuff as well, which is called the Cosmic Squish Principle. This is going back to 1990 to 1991. This contains Sensational She-Hulk 13 to 30 and material from Marvel Superheroes number 5 as well. So you've got people involved in this one, you know, guest stars, if you will, such as Spider-Man, Howard the Duck, Nosferatu, and all sorts in there. Death's Head, Excalibur. You know, nice early 90s Marvel goodness. Topping up the old Saga section, so it's been selling really well recently. Lots of people getting into Saga. So volume 2 and 3 back on the shelves. We have another couple of volumes of the Legendary sequence of books. So I had a few in before. This is a couple more. So you've got Legendary Vampirella, a steampunk adventure. And you also have Legendary Red Sonja, a steampunk adventure there. We have Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is actually a release that was out last week. But again, can you tell me what happened? Diamond didn't send copies. So they came in this week. So yeah, this was the 5-issue miniseries from Taboo, B. Earl, and Juan Ferreira. We have Crossed 3D. So again, part of the Avatar stuff that we were getting in. This comes with your traditional old school 3D glasses. And if you like your gory stuff, your over-the-top violence, in 3D no less, is the one for you. We have Carnage, Volume 2. So continuing on the Ram V run on Carnage. Also a couple of issues in here by Alex Pagnadel as well, Rose Antonio on art. And this follows Carnage issues 6 to 12, so slightly thicker than usual Marvel trade. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1 back in stock for Zeb Wells and John Romita Jr., covering the first 5 issues of the current run, of course. Just great to get those Volume 1s back in stock. We have A Thing Called Truth, which was a 5-issue, I believe, mini-series through Image Comics. So a little bit of an adventure book there. So that is the complete one of that. And then a couple of nice big editions as well. So first of all, we have Faithless from Brian Azzarello, I believe. Maria Lovett, is the artist on this. Very much an adult-oriented title, to say the least, but a beautiful edition for it. It's one of those Boom slipcase editions. Lovely hardcover, beautiful volume for that. Invincible's just selling like mad these days. I think people are starting to get built up for the animated series coming back. So volume 2 back in stock. Next week I've got other volumes coming. We're up as far as volume 8 on the shelves. Again, just because people are in different sort of runs of where they've got to with it. And then we finish off with old Hornhead himself for a brand new omnibus out this week. This is volume 2 of Daredevil. This collects Daredevil 42 to 74, as well as Invincible Iron Man 35 and material from Invincible Iron Man 36 as well. Some nice tie-in series there. And that is Daredevil. So yeah, that is us for this week. That is all the new releases going on to the racks and available from New Comic Book Day this week. So again, all new releases over there for graphic novels. 1 or 2 will be filtered through the back sections. We've been tidying them up and redoing them a lot in the last couple of weeks. You know, your Image section, your Marvel and DC now have their own individual sections. I've redone Vertigo, I've redone Boom, I've redone IDW, I've redone Dark Horse. We're always trying to make the store as good as possible, as packed as possible with stock and choice for you, and also for it to be as easy to navigate as possible. So yeah, as I say, all pull lists are there. Everything's there except Amazing Spider-Man. And again, we'll have those in stock for you guys by the end of this week, as I say. Fingers crossed. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this as ever. Hope you're staying safe out there. Hope you're enjoying the good weather at the moment. And I look forward to seeing you guys in store soon. So see you soon and take it easy.